MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Into the box now, Carlos Sepulveda, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. He takes the turn and heads for second. Throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
2-0. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, 7 hits in 13 tries. He's taken him deep. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. And that misses inside 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Down the third baseline. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That is good. The right fielder.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Julio Urias, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Scooped up. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
The windup and the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and that's in there. Base hit.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Fernando.
At the plate, Fernando Santana, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And the 2-out threat will not. Next up is Max Muncy. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Josh Peterson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Peterson is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting seventh,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Peterson is off at first with 2 away. Down and away, ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. This is on the ground over to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Called strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and last half of the second set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Dickerson. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
To short, hit hard, reined in. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Brandon Crawford digging in next. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. And with a league-best ERA and WHIP, it can certainly be argued that they have the very best pitching staff around. As one of the coaches told me earlier, our guys are stingy. I don't think there's a better way to describe them. They don't give you walks, and good luck racking up hits. Our guys just have ridiculous stuff. No doubt the numbers back that up. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Mookie Betts. In there, no balls and a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Betts is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Cody Bellinger. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And 2-2. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
The pitcher, Kevin.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Steven Duggar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Duggar is hoping for a ticket to the All-Star game, and he may well have one coming. Heading into the day, second in fan votes among center fielders in the league.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
And there's out number 2.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
So coming to the plate, Max Muncy. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back onto you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2-1.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Corey Seager, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Longoria will make the catch. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a line drive. Caught down there at third. And an unlucky start to the 4th that time as the leadoff man is set down.
Fernando.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard ground ball to third. And oh, he gives it the old Ole at third, and he gets right by him into left.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey. So striding in, Alex Dickerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped up, but this will land untouched. Dickerson, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Betts coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So digging in now, Julio Urias. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Julio Urias.
This one's flared out toward left. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. Ready for another shot now, Carlos Sepulveda. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Striding in, Justin Turner. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then you're...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So the... Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bellinger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The center fielder, number 6.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. In there at the knees, strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Still even at 2-2. The pitch. Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And we'll bring up our Dodger leaderboard to confirm for you that his current total leads the squad in that category. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Cody Bellinger is at the plate as he watches ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
A 1 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Here's Jock Peterson now. He went down on strikes last time up. Sharp ground ball to third. There's 1. On to Sandoval, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they're up 1-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Wilmer Flores.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Sepulveda backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
That misses 1-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a swing and a miss there by Longoria as he can't connect, and that's a big second out now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Santana. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that'll extend the inning with 2 away and bring in Buster Posey to bat.
The pitcher, number 28.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, new inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith.
First delivery to him on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. At the plate now, Carlos Sepulveda. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for 1. Back to Sandoval, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Hard ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Joey Bart will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 77, Joey Bart.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Bart, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Marlene Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 97.
Here's Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2-0 count, the pitch. Grounded to the right. Flores has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
So here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting. The first baseman.
At the plate, Max Muncy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will return. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Steven Duggar. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Evan Longoria is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Baez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peterson will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Fernando Santana. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Slider laid off for a ball. Here's a swing and a line drive, and he may have just tied the ball game. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And back to first safely he goes, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Reyes Maranta answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Late that time for a strike.
1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Dodgers are down to their final out now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to...
Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. San Francisco came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jarlin Garcia earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 41,915.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, Jarlin Garcia earned the 3rd W of his season as the Giants defeated their rival Dodgers 2-1. The Minnesota Twins swatted 4 home runs in this one as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. The Phillies hit 3 long balls as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion 6-5. Joey Lucchesi got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping San Diego pass the Mets 5-1. Sandy Alcantara tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Patrick Corbin grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Nats past Cincinnati 3-0. The win was their 6th in a row. The Pittsburgh Pirates had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers 5-4. The Boston Red Sox went deep 4 times as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 18-0. James Paxton earned win number 7 this season as the Pinstripes pushed past the Cubs 5-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The Mariners totaled 11 hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-6. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-0. Michael Fulmer got the W and now has 5 this year as the Tigers claim victory over the Orioles 4-2. Nomar Mazara was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the White Sox claimed victory over the A's 7-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Roberto Perez grabbed 3 runs driven in, leading Cleveland past the Royals 7-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Houston Astros combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.